Hey everybody, welcome to day 102 Reseller Reflections, a day in the life of a full-time reseller. It is Wednesday, September 8th, and it is about 6:45 p.m. And I am on schedule to be done working at 7 tonight, which was my goal. So hopefully this goes all as planned, and I am upstairs and doing my thing at 7. All right, so that was hard to do, but it's happening, because I'm making it happen. All right, I am all reset to zero. The shipping is all done. We did not meet our sales goal today, but I guess we're a little less than $100 short, and there you have it. All right, so starting over with that. All right, so reset to zero. Joining me on this challenge are Jill of Rusted Truck Relics, Jason Santee Swapper, Char Fabulous Flamingos, Kathy Singz, Nick Mr. C Chats, Vanessa Brightest Holidays, the Diabetic Reseller, Judith R, and Pam of Whimsy and Such. Good job, guys. All right, so I am going to talk about the video I am linking up again in the show notes. It is the 7 ways to beat procrastination, and it is all about, I think, living a better life more so than procrastination. But it is Rory Vaden on the School of Greatness podcast with Lewis Howes. All right, so there were 7 principles. We are on number 6. And here it is. It's called the perspective principle of faith. All right, so before I lose you, I want to say that this whole idea, I always would get super annoyed, angry. I don't know, when somebody said things happen for a reason to me, because I don't believe in, I guess I don't believe in fate, or, I think it's all like self-determination. I don't really believe in luck. But, the people would say, things happen for a reason. You'll see, my grandmother, my Nana used to say that's another thing, things happen for a reason. And I never really believed that. And probably my response of annoyance or anger to that sometimes would be that I was jealous of people who thought that, because that's an easy, it's not easy. I don't know. It's something that I wish I believed, right? I always wished I believed that, because it just seemed like it would provide some comfort in a moment of pain or struggle or things like that. But this perspective principle of faith has given me kind of a new lens to look through for this whole concept. And I think I can embrace it. All right. So it is, you choose to believe what is happening now is for greater good later on. Pain now is preparing you to become the person you need to be for someone else. And it's kind of like a version of things happen for a reason, except it puts you in the driver's seat. You're the one that determines if something bad, negative happens to you, or you make a mistake, you're going through something that's painful. It puts you in the driver's seat. You need to make it happen for a greater reason, whatever is happening to you, whatever pain you're going through in the moment, to have that perspective. And this is what, Rory Vaden has researched and found is something that separates successful people and people that are happier in their life from people that are unhappier and unable to get out of maybe a spiral of suffering, or maybe develop unhealthy habits. So it's kind of, so when you're going through a moment of suffering, a season of suffering, going through something really hard, know that the people that are successful at life, I would say, are able to say in that moment, it's not that they don't experience the pain. It's not that it eases the suffering, because it doesn't, but it helps them get through it, because they know that they can use whatever they're going through for a greater good to help somebody else out in the end. And, maybe you're not, that's the person you want to be, is that person that can be helpful, to somebody that is maybe, 5-10 years down the road, like you've gone through something very difficult and you're able to speak about it, and maybe you're able to help someone else out. Or maybe you see a lot of people that go through extreme tragedies, take that and turn it into something positive and something good. So I can't help but think of my friend Diane Lassans and her establishment and her family's establishment of the Fearless Living Fund. She's the one that inspired me to do this daily reseller reflections, and I will be forever grateful for her for that. But she has taken her struggle with her fight with terminal cancer and made that into something good, made it serve a higher purpose, and is using that to, help the clients of the Blind Center of Nevada and do all that stuff. We have videos on that. It's just an amazing organization. But, take that and just, you don't know the pain you're going through. Maybe it is making you into somebody that is stronger, that is able to serve better, that is providing you empathy and perspective. And I just love this whole concept. And I feel like I can more embrace that things happen for a reason. Now that I know that it's up to us to find that reason. It's up to in that pain, or from that suffering, to find the reason. Maybe it's, 10, 20 years down the road. Maybe it's tomorrow. I don't know. But I've just loved this so much. So I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. Maybe you're somebody that always believed that things happen for a reason, and you can see that and you have that viewpoint. So this also led me into thinking about, I didn't want to give a thumbs up, but all right, let's see if this works. Yep. All right. There we go. I was making things fancy here with the hearts. Vanessa, you see the hearts? It also led me into thinking a little bit about mistakes and how we kind of deal with failures and mistakes. And I was writing a little bit for the book. And as I was doing this, I was thinking, mistakes are one of the greatest teachers. Failures are one of the greatest teachers. We go through everything and everything is perfect. We never advance as much as when we make a mistake or have a failure, because it teaches us something. And then, like, I must do the thumbs up more than I think. Okay. So funny, I was writing this. I'm thinking about this. I'm thinking about mistakes and failures and how they shape who we are in the world and the lessons we learn from them. And all right, day in the life of a full-time reseller. Literally in the moment I am writing, I double sold an item on eBay. I sold one this morning. I sold one on eBay. I sold one on Poshmark a couple weeks ago. And I sold a third one that I did not have on eBay again this afternoon. So, I know you feel my pain if you're an eBay seller, because canceling an order and getting a ding on eBay kind of stinks. And it was a really dumb mistake on my part. So I was like, all right, well, Libby, you know what? You gotta put this in perspective. All right, you made the mistake. What are you going to learn from it? So I figured out where I made the mistake, what part of my process I made the mistake in. I had overlooked adjusting inventory on the multi-quantity items because it's not automatically updated, blah, 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 blah. All right, so great. What safety am I going to put in place so it doesn't happen again? Because if that hadn't happened, I would have been open for, I don't know, that to happen multiple times. I forgot one step in my process. So now I have a checklist when I do that. It's just, a checklist of 3 things for multi-quantity items, but it's something I need to put in place. And that mistake, painful as it was, even though I'm getting a ding, is good. There, I can see I'm making it purposeful, right? I'm figuring it out, and I'm figuring out how it doesn't happen again. So thankfully things didn't go on, thankfully, like that. And thankfully it happened, and I can move forward and correct things. So when we make mistakes or we have a failure, it's always good to look back with curiosity, figure out why it happened, figure out how we can make sure it doesn't happen again. And mistakes and failures are really, really great sometimes. They are absolute learning opportunities. And guess what else? It means we're taking chances. We're putting ourselves out there. We're making mistakes. If we never try anything, if we don't go for it, guess what? That's the only way you're assured that you won't have a failure or make a mistake. So it's good, make some mistakes, know that you'll make them, but use them as learning opportunities like I did. Yeah. But it still stinks. All right, guys. So that is all I have for day 102. I will see you on day 103. Everybody have a great evening. Bye-bye.